There's a whole nother round of BS, belief systems that are being shoved down your way. And it's time as a society, through free will, if we're going to rise above this lower vibrational frequency. As a society, are we going to rise above and come out on the new earth? Grand Rising, everyone. It's good to see you all. We're going to be breaking down a lot of subconscious programs today. We're going to be asking a lot of questions today. You decide, right? That's the new earth that we're headed towards. Yes, I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. Just reading the chat. These world famous live streams. It's great to be with you all. If you're watching on the replay, I'm just giving everyone a minute to get on. And if you haven't done so already, please smash and obliterate the like button. It helps others find this message. So today we're going to talk about free will, confirmation bias, expansion versus control, evolution. We talk about it all the time. We're going to talk about the Google. We're all going to do a class assignment. You're all going to do an assignment today. That's right. And we're going to talk about the full armor of God and ultimately the total collapse of society 2022. Oh, it's going to be a joyous time, And it's always a joyous time when I'm with all of you and we're all together. And we're going to be diving deeper and deeper. We go deeper and deeper, Light Warriors, right into the core. And yeah, a little bit of homework today. But it's true because we have to do it firsthand experience, right? I'm going to be an authentic leader. And sometimes we don't just want to listen to, say, like the false idols, the programs, the subconscious programs of Medea. We want to actually go out there and do it ourselves and see it for ourselves. It's true. I just want to make sure I have that pulled up in the meantime. And, we're all headed towards another round of BS, belief systems. Our reality is dictated by belief systems. 95% of your everyday life experience is dictated by subconscious programs. We're here to remove subconscious programs of fear, guilt, and shame, and we're rewriting the subconscious programs to love and authenticity. It's true. Just making sure I have that pulled up. Gotta have our assignment ready today. Excellent. Okay. Make sure that's ready for later. All right. So one of the things we're also going to learn through firsthand experience is that we have to be sovereign beings. We have to put in the work ourselves. You have to go out there. That's why a lot of times, I keep sharing with people, you have to go out in nature. You have to raise your vibrational frequency, grounding negative ions of the planet, allow the light of Christ to go through you. So you always have to practice what you preach, and you always have to do the work. You have to have the firsthand experience. You are all going to be the leaders of the new earth after the collapse, the total full collapse of society in 2022. And it's going to be a nice thing, right? Because what does this mean? We hear this total collapse, right? A lot of people think, burning buildings and all that type of stuff. But what it means is the old subconscious programs are going out the window. And we have to awaken to the BS belief systems that are being programmed into the subconscious mind. And we have to ask the question, who is writing the subconscious programs? If we are familiar with the Hermetic principles, that everything is mental, the Hermetic principles, everything is mental. You are creating the reality. You are broadcasting an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So we're going to get into all of the work today. If you haven't done so already, please smash the like button and let's get this show on the road. Okay? As we enter another round of BS, we have to remember that free will is the law of the universe. And as a society, we are individuals, and the only thing that we're in control of is ourselves. Be the light that you want to see in the world. Be the change that you want to see in the world. And as individuals, as we shift, we then shift the collective. We have to reach critical mass that breaks free of the BS, the belief systems, and that we are able to see clearly. Many people are rooted in the ego, right? That's why this is a spiritual war. Are you expanding? Are you in the vibrations of love and authenticity? Are you rooted in the ego? And each person is going to go on their journey. They're going on different paths. So when we are in the ego, we always search for confirmation bias. And that's how the narrative gets to keep going, right? But we're going to keep going, actually. We're going to keep going. So there's a whole world out there. There's a whole frequency out there. And most people have been tuned into static their entire life. God is singing love songs. There's a whole nother dimension out there. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What is the frequency that is being broadcast upon our people? So when we're rooted in the ego, we look for confirmation bias, right? We only want to see, or a person might only want to see what confirms their core beliefs. They don't want to expand. So right now, we're headed towards 2022, expansion versus control. So during this time period, this is a time period of expansion. And if we're able to tune into the frequency, we have expansion. If there are other frequencies right on cue that are lower vibrational frequencies, they get us tuned into static, into control. And a lot of people, they have no idea what's actually going on, right? There's so much out there, and people have no clue what's actually going on. And there's so many things that we can tap into. We could tap into many different things that God has in store for us, but we've never been able to tap into it. We were born into a prison of the mind, just like the Matrix. A species must evolve or go extinct. A species must evolve or go extinct. As we evolve, that's why this is our evolutionary journey. That's why this energy is so important for the future of our people, for the future of all of humanity, to raise the core vibrational frequency of all of humanity. A species must evolve or go extinct. We're evolving in our minds. We evolve by expanding our consciousness. That's how we evolve. We evolve by expanding our consciousness. And because of confirmation bias sometimes because of fear, sometimes because of righteousness and shame, we want to be right. That's what confirmation bias is all about. Cognitive dissonance. When a person is presented with new information, they will either expand their consciousness or they will fall into the pit of control. Once again, cognitive dissonance. A person can either expand their consciousness. Ooh, something new. Something new is presented to you. Are you going to expand your consciousness? Are you going to raise your core vibrational frequency? Or are we going to close our eyes to what's right in front of us? I don't know. Every person has free will. That's why this apocalypse, what is the apocalypse? It's a great revealing, is under the free will law of the universe. Free will. We can always be presented with information. I do a lot of research, Light Warriors. I do a lot of research, right? And I'm always consuming. And for many years, I want to bring something new to my consciousness. I always want to expand my consciousness. Free will is the law of the universe. So, since free will is the law of the universe, I have an exercise. We're going to have an exercise today. And it's an exercise that teaches us about free will. It teaches us the levels about free will. It's like free will within free will. It's like inception, like dreams within dreams, right? Free will within free will. We're all going to practice the exercise together. And, you know, the people will decide, because each person has the free will. So this exercise is going to be free will within free will within free will. Some people are tuning in and say, what the heck's this guy talking about? Right? But this is the important aspect of life. It's free will. So when we go on the Google, you got to go on the Google, Light Warriors. Got to go on the Google, right? So you could go on the Google and you could type in on the Google legal sterilization. And on the Google, it says, in 1927, the U.S. Supreme Court decided by a vote of 8-1 to uphold the state's right to forcibly sterilize a person considered unfit to procreate. The victims of state-mandated sterilization included people like Buck, who had been labeled mentally deficient, as well as those who were deaf, blind, and diseased. So when we go on the Google and we type in legal sterilization and the information is right in front of us, a free will, a person could read this and through free will deny it, even though it's right there. And then we have to also ask the question. We have to ask the question, is this legal sterilization okay? Because isn't that taking away the free will of others? It's just a question. We're here to question everything. If you're here to question everything, please smash the like button. If you're learning something new today, please smash the like button so that others can find this message. I'm very grateful for all of you. Take the time to do this exercise. Look at it, and take a look. And you ask the question, is this legal sterilization okay? It's there on the Google. Got to question everything. And that's why this exercise is free will within free will. Free will within free will. If you look at this and you could say, oh, I see this information, but I can't believe it. It's free will. And then you could say the free will, is this okay? Is it okay to take away the free will of other people? It's just a question. And if you would like to partake in the question, leave comments on this video, right? Free will within free will. It's within the subconscious mind. We're all writing subconscious programs, and it's going to become our reality. So there's a lot going on in the world right now. And when we realize that these are the laws, there's many laws of the universe, Light Warriors, many laws. And some people, you know, they see all the fear out there. They say, well, what's going on? Question everything, because questioning everything is our birthright. So as we go through 2022, this is the total collapse of society. And what we mean by that is that all of the subconscious programs that were there are going to collapse, and society is going to be very different. And it's a transition phase, right? It's a transition phase. It's not so easy at first. We're going through the birthing pains right now. But sometimes we need to do these exercises. We need to have firsthand experience for all of these things. So when you go out there, and some people, you know, they say, you know, Michael, sometimes you're fearless. It's because I'm divinely protected. Oh, yeah. I'm divinely protected with the full armor of God. And actually, light warriors, it's actually quite easy. Each and every one of us can be protected by the full armor of God during this transition. Through free will, you will activate the full armor of God, and you'll be able to guide yourself through this time period. It's not easy, but we have to unlearn and relearn. We have to unlearn and relearn during this time period. And there's a lot of stuff out there. And all we're doing is asking the question. And as we collaborate as a society, we are all different colors, classes, and creeds. And when we all come together, we're going to figure out how our society is going to move forward in 2022. It's true. If you're here for the new earth, please smash the like button. It helps others find this important message. And I'm grateful for all the support, because there's a lot going on in the world, and many people have questions to say, what's going on? And we have to connect all the dots so we can see the reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. It's all a frequency. It's all a frequency. And, you know, Tesla said, when we unlock the keys to the universe, we think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the frequency. Many people are tuned into static. They're tuned into static. And they've never experienced the authentic reality. They have never experienced the beautiful reality that's there. There's levels and layers to this. Two realities right now. Two realities. Side by side. Two realities right now. And we have to be aware. We have to be conscious of what's going on. And when you realize that you are broadcasting the reality, you'll be able to tune in to where you want to go. Are you tuning into fear? Are you turning on Medea? You're turning on Medea, like light warriors. I hope not. Watch out for Medea, the goddess of deception. Cunning, right? The goddess of deception. Consciousness is embedded in language. It's right there. It's right there. They have to put it right in your face. Put it right there. So we have to be conscious of this. We have to be conscious. And when we realize that everything carries an energetic signature, even if it's hidden in plain sight, it carries an energetic signature. And it's going to be right there. Shine your light brightly. Show the world who you are and become the change that you want to see in the world today. It's true, Ben. It's true. So we have to disconnect from subconscious programs. We have to start over again. We're all starting over again. And realize this now, because what we think might be something bad is actually just the dark night of the soul. And we're taking our sovereignty, and now we're becoming in control of our own destiny. We're taking ownership of everything. It's not easy at first. Take ownership of everything. And that's what taking back control of our everyday lives is all about. So think about what you're putting out to the universe. You're broadcasting an electromagnetic signature. That's why it's not really the law of attraction. It's the law of correspondence. It's true. If you're here for the real spiritual journey, not the BS spiritual journey, please smash the like button. It helps others find this phenomenal message, right? It's not the law of attraction. It's the law of correspondence. We attract what we are, what we put out to the world. You want to put out something to the world. You want this new earth, but if you are putting out the vibration of fear, you're not going to attract that new reality. It's not the law of attraction. It's the law of correspondence. It's true. It's the law of correspondence right now. We have to learn these authentic things, right? When we learn these authentic concepts, we're able to go through this shift right now. We're all going through the shift. It's time to saddle up, light warriors. It's time to saddle up and be conscious of all of the key terms, the energy terms, right? The frequency terms. We're tuning in to the fifth dimension. We're in a car right now, right? Some people are new, right? Some people are new. You're in a car right now and you're driving and you have a radio station on. We're leaving the old age. That was the radio station that was playing. And now as you continue to drive, you start to pick up the new radio station. You get little drips and drabs of it until eventually you totally get the new station and the old station is finished. And that's what we're going through right now. By 2022, we have the total collapse of society and the birth of the new earth. Cheers to the new earth, light warriors. So I hope that this message is helpful for you. There's a lot of confusion going on in the world right now. So we're going to break everything down. I left a very interesting post on Patreon this morning that goes with this message today. Why don't you take a look at it? I'm grateful for all the support. Please continue to share our messages. If you haven't connected on Telegram, we have a 24-hour group chat. Many people feel alone during this time period. There are millions of people that feel alone. This is mental health awareness. And connect on Telegram for 24-hour group chat. And I'll be sharing more on Telegram. I share more on Patreon. And we're all going to be gathering together very soon for some very important world-famous messages. Has to be done. And we're finding a way to get it out there. We're finding a way. We'll all find a way. So take the time to realize that we're all shifting right now. We have to go through the evolutionary process. We have to go through the pain. As we go through the pain, we're coming out stronger. We're coming out stronger. As a society, sometimes we will not evolve until the pain of remaining the same exceeds the pain of change. It's important stuff here. It's important stuff. That's why we're going through this. Some people say, why won't it end? Why is this happening right now? Why am I going through this? Because we must change. I'm very different than I was 3 years ago. For the better. I had a lot of anxiety before I started this, right? Still have a little bit of anxiety. Right? We're always working on ourselves. Many people are riddled with anxiety right now. But together, we're all going to continuously change. And that's why we have to be beaten down, right? We're beaten down, and then we start to evolve. Because change is not easy. We don't want to just change. People don't naturally wake up and, I'm going to change my whole life today. I'm going to change it all, light warriors. Going to change it all. Sometimes God makes us a little uncomfortable so that we get up and make the changes. We have to make the changes. And then when the pain of remaining the same exceeds the pain of change, then people will change. Then people will change. And that's how we connect all these things together. Energy is the ability to cause change. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to change, right? The whole world is changing right now. We see it in the Schumann resonance. I appreciate that, Bev. Pretty soon, the lightning bolts are going to come out soon, right? That's true. Yep. But this is the war of the realms, right? The different dimensions, the 3D, the 5D. right? So there's a big shift going on. And where are we tuning into? Where is our attention, the currency of the universe, tuned into? Where are we tuned into? The currency of the universe. Your attention, here it comes, ready? Your attention becomes your reality. What are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to another round of BS, Light Warriors, belief systems? Or are you writing your own belief systems? We're here to write the belief systems that will serve all of our brothers and sisters. We're all different colors, classes, and creeds, and we're here to create the new earth together, all together. Everyone has a say. Everyone has a say. Everyone has a say in this new earth, this new reality. That's why the total collapse of society of 2022 happens through free will. And so it is. So I hope that this message is helpful for all of you. Take the time to smash the like button. Take the time to share the message. And take the time to leave comments, right? Do the research. Do the activity that I shared today. Think about free will. Each person's free will. And is it okay to, or for maybe an entity or whatever, to take away the free will of others, right? I don't think God is happy about that. I don't think God is happy. I know God very well. I don't think God is happy. Just saying, right? Think about it. These are the universal laws. The universal law of free will. Everyone has to have respect for one another. Everyone has respect for one another. So realize all these now. Put on the full armor of God. Only you could put on the full armor of God. It's true. Take the time to realize. Write the subconscious programs. Write the program of protection today. All I could do is help you realize your power. It's different when a person gives a person a fish versus teaching them how to fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. So I hope that this helps you get through this shift that we're going through right now. There's a lot of craziness in the world right now, but don't worry about what's going on out there. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the shift going on right now. The 3D to 5D timeline split happening now. Tune in to source frequency. Many people have been tuned into static their entire lives, and they have never experienced the authentic frequency of God. Ronnie, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for all of your support. I'm grateful for the greatest support of all, sharing these messages. I have a lot to share with the world, and that's why I try to inspire people to start doing the same. You have a unique skill. You have a unique ability that the entire world can benefit from. Find the courage today to write the subconscious program. Find the courage today to shine your inner light. And you're all going to help create the new earth. So I appreciate you all. Take the time to share this message. If you haven't clicked subscribe, click the bell next to subscribe and select all, and you'll get all the updates, right? This is the future. And we're tuning in to the frequencies that resonate with us, and we're disconnecting from frequencies that do not resonate with us. Okay? And I'll leave the link. I thought it was pinned in the chat. I'll leave the links in description once I get off here. I'll pin the link at the pinned comment on the video, and leave your comments of your experience and how We're all shifting through the BS, the belief systems. Everything is a belief system. Limitation out the window. Abundance is coming. Fear out the window. Love is coming. And if you're struggling right now, my suggestion for all people is to reach a place of acceptance. We all accept that this is the end of the matrix world and the beginning of the new earth. Let go today. Attachment is the root of all suffering. You might have had who you were in the matrix, right? You had an identity. Let go of your identity today. Who cares what anyone thinks about you? Stop hiding inside. There are millions of people suffering in silence because of shame, the lowest state of vibrational consciousness. Be who you are today. I really don't give a shift what anyone thinks about me. That's true. I do it for all of you, so you don't hide. Christina, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I like that hippo. Thank you all. Say goodbye to the Matrix today. Say hello to the 5D Earth. I'll be sharing more on Telegram. I'll be sharing more on Patreon. And I'm grateful for all of you. Take the time to disconnect from the matrix frequency and reconnect to the core vibrational frequencies of God. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. Bye for now.